Okay.
All right. Like this whole thing.
Okay, see this. Get in the middle of you guys. Mom. Might catch me a dude on here. Damn, she's alive. Sunday. Oh, you're so
Fred, she's trying to get her own perfect day, Fred.
Hey, Elvira.
I help my friend Elvira.
Here's it. One time, I just gonna do viral.
If not, man. What can I get myself into?
No, you come at the right time.
All right.
All right, Fred, come on.
We live. I hope everybody had a good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Oh.
I'm so excited for tonight's topic. As y'all can see, we got some guests in the ladies' lounge, and we gonna chop it up.
You watching? I see how I look. There you go.
All right. Let's get into it. Welcome. Without further ado, I'm excited. I don't know about you. Tonight, we are here in the ladies' lounge to talk about the young, gifted, and fly. We are here to celebrate some young men that I have before you who is here to tell their story of the journey that they have embarked on. So we're going to dive deep into this remarkable journey of young men who are not just making waves into soaring, but to new heights. I'm your host, Britt Danielle. Grab your drinks, get comfortable. Let's get into it. I have the beautiful Dana, who I have been talking about all week, and I am so excited that she is here. And she brought some guests with her, and we are just gonna chop it up. I'm so excited to hear the story. So welcome, y'all.
Oh, welcome.
How y'all doing?
We're happy to be here tonight.
I am so excited to have y'all here. So the young, gifted, and fly. I know some of y'all are probably interested in like what Brittany, what she got up her sleeve today. So I came across this amazing story that is not mine to share. That's why we have these young men on here who is going to tell their story. But it touched me. It touched me in so many ways because just to see young men out here doing what they do and how they do it, because only they can do it best. And it is so important being a mom myself of a young man, that we just shine the light. We give flowers, and to the people in the chat, if you have some words of encouragement for these young men, please, as always, drop it in the chat so we could share it with these gentlemen that we have here. So before they introduce themselves, we got to go over some house rules because, as all y'all know, we grew up with the house rules now. So as always here in the ladies lounge, we ask that we have respect. The ladies lounge give respect as also as we would like to receive it. So the same energy that we giving you here on this live, we want it in the chat, right? That's all I got for y'all as the house rules. We won't ask too much. Just show us some respect. That's all. But I am so excited. I see y'all on the live. Thank you for being here and taking time out of your day, as always. But enough about me. Am I talking? I ain't here to do too much. But Miss Dana, first of all, can you introduce yourself and these wonderful, just fly, dope young men that you got sitting on the side of you?
I have a pleasure. I have a pleasure. My name is Dana K. Jernigan, aka Princess Dana K. I have two young men. I have a 22-year-old Kensington married. We call him Ken, Coach Ken. Then I have over here, I have Frederick. His real name, Frederick Harold. Well, I mean, we're just here to share our story. I want y'all to hear about these two young men. You know, they have their own journey, and they're working towards making it to the end goal, to do the things they need to do to provide for themselves.
And how dope is that, the end goal? Ain't that something where we all trying to make it to? But y'all
Yeah.
already getting an early start. But y'all just go ahead. Let me not talk. I said I'm gonna sit in the corner. Go ahead. Y'all just introduce yourselves. So we got Coach Ken. Is it Coach Ken? Ken, we gotta say it twice because you just that good.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So tell us a little about yourself.
I'm 22 years old, as my mom said. I like to play basketball, but that wasn't the goal for me. I'm a basketball coach. I have a daughter, and I'm just trying to be successful for her.
That's right. I love that.
That's just a good part of it.
I love it. And then we got Lil Frederick. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Not Big Frederick. We don't want to call you the big one. You the little one.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the little one, Junior.
So tell us a little something about yourself. What you want the world to know before we get into y'all story.
I'm 19. I'm young, fresh out of high school, trying to find something fresh, new, something out there, trying to find a career, just looking for something different.
Looking for something different. I feel you on that. Now, where are y'all from?
Lake City.
Lake City, Florida.
Lake City, Florida. So,
A country
before
town.
y'all, what was it?
A small country town.
Let me tell you. So I did my little research on Lake City because since hearing y'all story, I'm from Florida, but it's so many parts of Florida that we don't even know exist. I'm gonna speak for myself that I didn't even know exist. I heard of Lake City, like I drive past it when going to Tallahassee, but I never knew people from there. So I'm excited to know now some people from Lake City, but also doing my research, I found out that Lake City, since 2024 is the #1 dangerous city in Florida. Not just Florida, but they was like the numbers are so high that even like nationwide is up there in like the top 10.
Right. You got your story right. I mean, over this just past couple years, the young generation just it's not how it used to be. We can used to hang out, enjoy things together as one. Now it's like you're just scared to even go anywhere, even go to the park to hang out. It's just, you have so much fear that something's going to happen. The gun violence has upgraded, and I'm just happy that I have two young boys that I don't have to worry about. Moving forward, they don't be in the streets. Man, they do their thing, and we here today.
We are here, and you are so right. I know it's everywhere. Like you said, the temperature, the environments have changed. Like back in the day, we used to be able to be outside till the street lights come on and, stuff like that. But now you be so afraid to let your kids out of your sight, even in the daytime, not just at night. So I know the people waiting to see like why are these guys? What's so important about these young men? Well, I want you guys to share with us here in the Ladies Lounge what new journey you have embarked on.
My new journey is I just became a merchant seaman. Merchant seaman.
And how was so what made you go that route?
Like I was at work one day, like I had got a job, I was going job for job. It was like this old wise dude told me, he was like, this ain't you. Like it's something better out there for you. Like he just put it in my head. Like that first day I started, he just told me, like he told me about merchant seaman. It was like you can be successful. Like this job ain't for you. Like you just need to better yourself. I didn't know him at all. He just came up to me. And I was gonna tell everybody he told me that. That was my word to him.
Wow, that is so dope. Now, if we could take a step back, because first of all, we not gonna discredit, mom or anything like that, because we know the type of men that's sitting amongst us right now, just based off of the mother that you have in between you. However, to have somebody speak life into you that you don't know, that means that this was for you. This was meant for you. You know what I'm saying? And then you took on that and say, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. So I want to pause for a moment because for us, for the people out here, we don't know what is a merchant seaman. What y'all do? How does that work?
So like you go on the boat like months at a time, are you just working? Like you make money, like you don't have to spend it. It's just gonna save itself. And then like the end goal is to stay out there for however long and then come back with however much money you stay out there for. My goal is to stay out there as long as I can, and I'm trying to buy me a house.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I love that. I love it. And so where are you within the process? Like, is
Uh,
it, do you just go out there now and go on the boat? How does that work?
No, ma'am. You have to wait for like a red book to come back, and like that's gonna probably take like a month or two, and then we can go out there and start applying for like World War jobs, like that's like Egypt, Africa, all around the world,
Oh
anywhere.
wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's dope.
That's real dope.
What? Listen, congratulations to you both. Y'all gonna hear me say this throughout the show because number one, for y'all to even take this leap on and trusting in yourselves to do this. My question is, what motivated you?
what motivated me? My daughter and my mother.
Mm.
Just seeing my mom come home working long hours. I like my aim, like all my dream was to make my mama retire, help my mama retire. Like she worked 12-hour shifts. She'd go back to work and work again. She don't get no sleep. So like that's my goal, like to sit her down.
I love that. Come on, mama. You got some fine men here that's like they know, they know, and they see the sacrifice that you make and the fact that they want to retire you. They want mama to sit down and enjoy, the grandbaby.
Yeah.
Let's Frederick, what's your goal?
My goal is just to be out there young, make a lot of money, save a lot of money, and just be retired by 30.
Okay,
I'm trying to be retired by like 30. Have everything I want, like get everything I need, and just live happily.
I love that. And what motivated you? Because you are 19, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So at such a young age, what motivated you to want to make this big, because this is a big decision to be gone for that amount of time? Like, how you said months, exactly how long is months? We talking 2 months, 6 months?
Like
Two
you
to
can
four.
sign your, it's just however you negotiate your contract.
Okay,
4, 6, like 4, 6, 3 months. It depends.
okay. So for some of y'all out there, if you want, y'all ever want to become merchant seamen, y'all know who to contact. They sitting right here. But I want to chime in with mom for a bit. So, mom, I have some questions for you, just as being mom of these two young men. Like you said, raising Black men is not easy. I am too a mother of a young Black man, and I always tell him, like, from the moment you were born, you had a target on your back. It was given to you. It ain't something that we as parents want you to have, but unfortunately, you know, just the world that we live in, and we could keep it candid here in the ladies' lounge. The world that we live in, our children are not afforded opportunities. So you raising two young men, like, what was your motivation behind it?
Oh man, it's just so much. My motivation was to see my two boys see end goals, see I don't want them to have to struggle like I did. I don't want them to have to live paycheck to paycheck. I told them, once you get on your feet, once you start making that money, get out there, make that money. Don't let the money make you, and also save so you can have a better life than what I had. I'm not saying my life was bad, but it wasn't the best life to live to, where I'm just going from job to job, living paycheck to paycheck, worrying about if my light's gonna be cut off, worrying about if my kid's gonna be fed. It's days I went without eating. Long as my kids was great, I was great. I don't work 2, 3 jobs right now, working 2 jobs. I leave one job, I go to the other. I just want my kids to not have to go out there and get it in the streets. I'm gonna be the go-getter. Y'all just do y'all job and we're gonna take it from there because some kids turn the life that we live now, it's all about your image, what you wear, how you look. I don't want my boys to have to go out there in the streets to make money. I want you to make money the right way. And if I got to be the one to start it off until you get where you're gonna get, that's what I'm gonna do as a parent. Because life hard out here, and being a Black male is even harder. So, I just want them to see
Absolutely.
better in life.
Absolutely. And I love that. First of all, let's give you your flowers. I know that we here to shine a light on the young men, but they wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for your dedication, your hard work, your determination, and I do believe, if I could say this, just the openness too, that relationship, you could tell you have that relationship with your kids where they know they could come to you and talk to you about any and everything under the sun. It is no judgment. And I think that's so important that we provide that space for our children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to get on, sometimes you have to get on their level. And when you get on their level and have y'all both have that understanding, that's how you have a better relationship with your child. Because when you tell your child not to do something, I guarantee you they're gonna do it behind your back. So me being as a parent, let me know up front what you're doing, what you ain't doing. Let me know so I can know if something was to happen, your mom is alert. She on point. She gonna be on point just like you on point because I want to see you do better in life. I just want to see these two men see it's a light at this end of this tunnel, and y'all gonna get there, and I'm gonna motivate them till they get there.
Absolutely. And so, Coach Ken, let me holler at you real quick. Hearing your mom, and what she just expressed about having that dedication and, just the opportunities that she laid out and the foundation she laid out for you. And with you being a dad yourself, you know, what does that mean now when you hear it? When you hear her, what she just said?
Basically, like she always told us never be a follower, like be a leader. So like So my dad really wasn't, he was there, but he really wasn't there. But he, like, I just want to be a better dad, like, be a better person for my child.
Mhm.
And that's basically.
And that's dope. And with you being a coach now, do you coach like just guys, or do you do both male and
Basically
female?
just guys,
Is
just
it young age?
young man, yes, man, middle school. I just
That's
motivate them. Like you don't have to be a thug to be successful. You don't have to be a thug to live out here. You don't have to do that. Like
Right.
don't be a follower, basically. That's why I
Right.
tell them, don't be a follower. Because a follower gonna lead you in jail or somewhere.
Now, I had in my very first episode, I had one of my good sisters come on, Andronette, and the one thing that she said that sticks with me to this day, she was like, "It's okay to be a copycat, but follow the right cat." Right? So we was raised not to be followers, but you guys don't understand being on this platform, seeing your story of how I got connected to the story, like people are watching. So it's okay to a certain extent to follow somebody to say, you know what, I could get up out of this, I could get up out this upbringing of not having my dad around, or, growing up in the hood where it was a lot of killings. We going to more funerals at our age than we are celebrations and graduations and, shedding the light on each other. So I love how you guys don't even realize that you are trendsetters. Like, you guys, what I wanted you all to know and why it was so important for me to bring you on was because my son is watching. He's watching it, and so is everybody else's son, and even daughters. This is not just for men, but also the females as well. It's just so important that you you're doing the right thing, but you got your swag on it. Like, I want to bring back that it's okay, not to say cool, because we got our own swag. Y'all, like, like I titled this Young, Gifted, and Fly. Like, y'all some fly guys to me, because you are setting the tone for the younger generation to say, you know what, I'm about getting this money, right? We got songs that's out there talking about getting to the bag and what, but what does that really look like for somebody who I'm in Florida, as well. I done been in the hood. I got family members who been in the trenches or what have you. I see young kids your age. I don't want to call you a kid, but young men your age that you know, that follow the wrong crowd. And it's more of us on the news that's either in an orange jumpsuit or a casket than it is, having you on a platform where you can tell your story. So kudos to you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for even being in the ladies lounge to share your story. I don't want you guys to feel like what you're doing, even though it's for yourself. This is personal, right? Because I asked the both of you what motivated you, and both of you gave me two different answers. So this is personal on your level, but to the world, to us, we over here like, they what? They doing what? Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you have breath in your body, and and my grandma used to always say, "Give me my flowers while I'm living." So it is so important that, I wish I could have had some flowers mailed to y'all. But we gonna get down that level one day, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
But like, y'all don't understand. I'm gonna go to the chat really quick, because there's so many people that is like bigging y'all up in the chat. We have y'all, if I can't say your name correctly, please charge it to my mind, not my heart. Kanae?
Oh, yeah, we got Kanae on them.
We got Kanae in here. She said, "I'm so proud of you guys. Continue to be great, supportive, and true to who you are and your goals." And that is so important, is to be true to who you are. It don't matter about nobody else. And I know mom has told y'all this, because I personally had a conversation with mom, so I'm trying not to give too much, I'm trying not to give too much away of this, the type of woman that I have learned so far about y'all mom. But being authentic, is so important. You know what I'm saying? Because only you can be who you are. I can't be Coach Ken Ken. I can't be, Lil Freddy. You only could do that. And let me tell y'all are doing it phenomenally. I like at 19, I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to college, but I was pregnant at 19. I wasn't even thinking about, getting to no bag. I'm over here crying how I'm gonna take care of baby. So, just to have that mind frame at your age is so dope. And it's like I'ma always go back to mom because I understand that the foundation was so solid that it's so solid that look what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? And I hope, can I just put this out there because my son watching? I hope my son listen because you heard Coach Ken say he want his mama to retire and buy her a house. We putting that out there. This the type of energy you want to follow, son. Okay. But when you made that determination that this is what you're going to do, and you took that first step, what was that like for you to say, I'm doing this? Like, did you talk to your mom about it? Did you just decide that this is something I'm just gonna do and we'll talk about it later? How did that look?
They told me I can make $425 a day. I was like, yeah, I got to.
$425 a day, like $425?
Yes, ma'am.
Even more than that.
Even more than that.
Y'all pull out the calculator in the chat. Y'all calculate that. But $425 a day.
Yes, ma'am.
That's enough motivation right there, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Or then during the C merchant class, a teacher, she had motivated me. She was like, she started at 19 and she retired at 31. That really motivated me. It stuck with me. So it was like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Absolutely. And shout out to the people who are, dropping these nuggets and gems, in your ear to let you know. Cause that just reminds me of my dad. My dad was a retired firefighter and he used to be like that. He used to talk to young men and like, hey, if you get on now in the fire department, you'll be retired by, X amount of years or whatever age. So that's motivation in itself. Shoot, 30, you'll be retired. I'm over here. I'm in my 30s. Lord knows I want to retire. But that's dope. And mom, so when they made the decision, like, did you talk to your mom and say this is what I'm gonna do? And mom, what was your response?
But when they came to me with it, I'm like, okay, that's what y'all want to do, because you be sitting there listening to your kids and they say they want to do this, and that. They be all over the place. But when they came to me, they was set in stone. That's what they wanted. And they researched the dollar amount, what they'll be making, and they're gonna be making some good money, when they find them a job and they get that red book. I can't wait. I'm gonna pay for the one book for them, But on the real, like, they told me, it was like, they got morning classes and they got night classes. And the night classes are longer than the morning classes. The morning classes were short. They came to me and they said they was going to do the night class, Coach Ken said that, He said, we're going to do the night class. I said, night class? You're going to take night class? And he was like, yeah. So and I was like, yeah, that'll motivate you. You can still stay on your job. You can work. And you can go to school. You still got a little breeze in the middle to come home, get you something to eat, go to school, and come back home. And I was like, night school, them teachers ain't want to be in class that long. You picked a good one, So, I mean, they called me and they said they paid for their class and they paid for their own class. I didn't pay for it. They had them work, got their own money, and they did it. So it's like, I was just like, overwhelmed, like, y'all really doing this. So that was my job, to motivate them, make sure they on time, get there, do what you got to do. I mean, I babysit, I take on my ownership. It take a village to raise some kids, so I help babysit. When Coach Ken get out of school at 10 o'clock at night, classes were from 6 to 10. He driving back to Lake City. School was in Jacksonville, come home. Oh, wow. His baby be somewhere, at the babysitter. Come home, get his baby, bring her home, wash her, bathe her, put her to bed, and get up and do
Oh.
it again the next morning, be work at 6 o'clock the next morning. So I just commend both of them. And he had this little brother, Frederick. Frederick helped him out with the baby. It's like we just one big family. We work together to see each other do better.
That is dope. And I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, the drive from Lake City to Jacksonville, like that's an hour each
Yeah.
way, right?
But there and back.
And Fred was the driver,
I was driving.
But I told her it was them and another friend. And I was like, y'all can share the load of driving, y'all be done worked all day. Somebody can sleep, drive, But my brother Fred was the driver. He took on the ownership.
You know
He got
what? We
him there
appreciate you, okay? We
Yes,
know
man.
we definitely appreciate you. We
Had to
appreciate
get us there.
we needed that. We needed that encouragement. And
Yeah.
it sounds like hearing your mom, like, that togetherness, creating, a routine to say, hey, I'm gonna take on this. Like she said, I'm gonna take on this accountability. So it sounds like, if and correct me if I'm wrong, that took it took some weight off y'all shoulders.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
a lot.
Yeah.
Like I used to trade cars with him, take my car today, put gas in there, it take gas right up and down the road. So in order for them to do good, I want,
Why are you looking like that?
because they all want me to tell the real story. We did this
We gotta
together.
get
Like,
real with it.
Yeah.
We got to get real, because you know why? Again, people are watching. Not just your generation, but you don't understand how this can motivate, everybody, just to say, hey, when you have your mind made up, and especially when you have the support, it's like an open field. Like, you don't caught that ball and you finna make that touchdown, not the Cowboys,
what? The Cowboys, that's the team. That's the team. And I gotta say this, this one right here, he's a gambler. Frederick is a gambler.
Uh-oh.
He used to hit Prize Pit. He seen a little money. He get out of school. He seen a little money, making big money, hitting every other day. And he thought, like, that was the big thing. How much you made at the end? He made like 32,000. Like, this was real money he was getting,
I know
And then
my
he
son
had to
watching.
he had to see, Prize Pit, like I told him, Prize Pit is a hustle. That ain't your main
Right.
job. You still got to have a main
Right.
job. And he had to see that. And he saw that at 19, he said, Ma, I see what you talk about. I see what you talk about. So he used Prize Pick as his hustle, and he still motivated himself to go to work and work at the same time. Like I told him, you always got to have multiple streams of income, not just one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Mom, do you think that for your baby 19, for him to have such a mature mind frame to say, this is what I'm going to do and make that decision, or even for both of them, do you think it has something to do with how open you were in your parenting, like not hiding the truth, like they say, they saw you working 2 jobs, barely sleeping. Do you think that had something to do with the motivation?
I'm gonna let them answer. Let me see. What it did to you?
It motivated me a lot. Seeing my mama doing what she do, making sure we straight, everything. It motivated me to do, like, my mama doing. I want to take care of my mama. My mama doing enough, so take the stress off her. Like, make my mama feel good. Come on, she ain't gotta go to work. I really want to retire my mama. That's the main goal at the end.
What's up, Coach Ken?
That's 2 retirements. Come on with it.
Thing, yeah. It's like this hustler. And that just motivated me just to keep grinding.
She gonna do it. She gonna overly do it, and that's what I like. That's what I love about my mama. She gonna do it. She gonna do it. If she say she gonna do it, she gonna do it. She gonna make it happen one way or another.
See?
Sounds like a
I
woman
done
of her
something
word.
right. I think I done something right.
Okay.
Something right.
That is
Yeah.
so dope. Again, I hope my son is watching this, and because it's so important
I
for
just
us.
love my guys.
Take that in, Mom. Just take it in. And it's so important for us to, and I ask that question because sometimes we don't get to hear it as parents. And we do need to hear that. We need to hear, just like reassurance, that we need to hear that we are doing a good job, that y'all listening. I'm gonna talk for my son. This ain't for y'all. But I know my son be on the game. He on that. I just got him that college football game for the PS5. I know what I say go in one ear and out the other, but you know, I just got to take deep breaths and say, I know when the time is right. I know something that I said will sit with him. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jesus, hopefully we gonna say we gonna say that. But again, I'm just so proud to be sitting amongst you. You know, y'all are doing y'all thing, and this is something like for me. I look at this episode here as a blueprint, right? Like I told y'all, and I keep it candid here in the ladies lounge. So you know that we're on Facebook Live right now, and this is pre-recorded. So the pre-recorded part is very important to me because it's something that my son get to look at, you know, look back on and like, dang, my mom did this episode, or my mom took this step in this direction and had these conversations. Is something that he could share with, you know, his children. And we just go down the line because we really don't have that since our village ain't the same and the environment is not the same. So I just hope that y'all understand the magnitude of, you know, just being on here, your mom sharing the stories. And she's not, you know, when I met her, she wasn't doing this for no likes and for, you know, no publicity or anything like that. But the story was so genuine and it was so pure. And this stuff like this need to make the news. It need to be in the media. Write this in the sky. Because the younger generations, our children need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nobody out there. We don't have the shows on TV no more, sitting down, having the family dinners, and everybody household don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch the real, you know. I don't sugarcoat nothing for me. Let me know what it really looks like. Let's get down in the trenches. And everybody upbringing isn't the same. So this is why it was so important for me to honor you guys, to say like you are doing an amazing job. Even to your mom, like she's so dope. Y'all, she's so dope. Like she just like right. This, you know, pop your stuff, mom.
Because I'm a princess, you know, little
So
black princess.
So I was doing some little research. I done been on y'all Facebook page just so y'all know. So I see congratulations, Coach Ken, to your beautiful baby girl. And I
Thank you.
see your mom is the princess. She's the princess senior and baby girl princess junior. How do you deal with this?
You got to.
It's her. It's just like it's really just her. Like you
The
just got,
extra. You know she need extra.
and we know she extra. She been extra for so long, so it's just her. That's what her. We
That's
just love
just
her
who
for
she
her
is,
being her.
authentically, right?
Yes, man.
Authentically.
And we just
I
love her for
love that.
being her.
Now, and I want to touch on something because you know, a lot of us have siblings. And one thing I did notice, because I was all looking y'all business, although that's my job to be. But one thing I did notice is the close knit that you all have as brothers. And you don't really get to see that often. A lot of guys or siblings fight and they don't have nothing to do with each other. They don't talk. How was that? Like, how did you create that relationship between the two? You know, now hearing one was driving because I understand my brother, you know, he got to be a father, he got to get his rest. However that worked for you all. How did you become so tight knit?
I ain't gonna lie. We do fight, we do argue, but it's just like it just make us even closer. My mama, I remember one time my mama we was fighting real bad. Like she made us hold hands in the hallway, like on the wall. Like it's just like we go back and forth, but like if one of us fell down, we would like come to each other and see what's wrong. It's just like I feel like our mom brought us real close, like she never like made it a dull moment when we with each other. Like she make it that bond stick with all us.
And that's
Even
so important. Go ahead.
She
I'm
treats
sorry.
the same. We treat both of us the same how we want to be treated.
And now when you say treat y'all the same, what would make y'all different?
Nothing. Just like if she gonna do for one, she'll do for the other.
Yeah.
Like if it's say for instance, like if it was my birthday, it's his birthday too.
Yeah.
Like if she gonna do for one, she gonna do for both of us. She gonna show out.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Cause I just don't feel like,
You want
one
you want to
being
adopt them
celebrated than the
sisters?
other. So We do
Y'all want a
things.
big, y'all want a big sister over there? Cause
Yeah, man.
You know, like prom. He went out for prom, so I had to make him go out for prom. But he did a little. I was a little extra with this one. You
now
I don't
know,
how
like
extra
all
what?
that.
Now how extra was we with the with him?
uh,
Cause you
yeah,
said you
you
had to go
know.
extra. So how extra we went?
I had 4 years of this prom thing, so I had to go out with a helicopter this time on the last ride. It was my last ride, so I had to do it big, you
I
know.
love
No,
that.
I worked. I made it happen.
She made it
And we
happen,
had a
too.
whole helicopter scene. I created the scene. Had people out there watching. You know, had a watch show. You know how they had a little watch party on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it. We
What?
had it big. You know, we did our thing on the last ride because I had to make it better than his. You know,
Of
I
course.
just treat them
Now,
both the same. If
now
I do
no
one,
shade to you,
I do
Coach
both.
Kim, but we you know, you understand. We had it was the last ride.
Yeah.
Well, that she thought, but now we got baby girl in the picture. So
Oh yeah, she finna get the world.
yeah.
Yeah, she finna get it. She finna make sure she
So
get it.
I got a question for you, gentlemen. In the chat from Wally G. He would like to know, how do you feel? How do both of you feel as the new role models now? And have you ever even looked at yourself as such?
I really like.
I really haven't looked at myself as a role model because I'm so young, but it's like the effect that nobody, like, you don't know nobody watching you. You don't know who you affecting. You could be a role model with nobody without even knowing it. It's like,
I don't look at myself as a role model. I just look at it's a God given gift to just be there, be in that presence of being a person that a child look up to. I don't look at myself as a role model.
And then now you added an extra layer because you actually have your own child that, you know, she's watching, even though she's young, but she's watching with what she can. And then as she gets older, um, it'll be different levels. But I just love how y'all so humble. I love how humble y'all are. Yeah, it's okay for y'all to pop y'all little stuff here at the ladies lounge, you know, like it's all right to be like, yeah, I did that. I really did. Now, when you made a decision to go through this new journey of becoming a merchant seaman, like was it tests that you had to go through?
That's
Because
why.
I seen some look like y'all was in some I say
mhm.
firefighter uniform because y'all look, that's what y'all look like, y'all was dressed up as. But
Yeah,
what was that y'all was doing in that, y'all in the water, or explain to us, how does that work? What does the journey look like when you make that decision?
first you do like written tests, and then you like you gotta like they'll teach you something, you learn it, then you gotta pass the test in like 2 days. You only get 2 days like to learn all of it. You gotta pass
2 days.
it.
Oh, geez.
You get 2 days, you only get two chances to pass it, or you gotta repay for it. If you This is like it was just a lot. And then you at the last couple of days you do a swim test. You have to jump in the water with this little red marine suit. Then you got to swim to this little lifeboat, and then you got to flip it over, hop in it, and then that's really it.
And
Then the
that suit,
fire.
it don't look, it ain't no like no Michael Phelps swimsuit, like, you know,
No
the
man,
synchronizing. Them look like
yeah,
some heavy,
it was some heavy
yeah.
suit. And then the fire suit. That's like you got to put a whole fire suit on with the oxygen mask. You got to go in there, spray, save a body. You got to go in there, can't see. Go in there, try to save a body, pick a dummy up. Then you got to go fire extinguisher. Then you spray the water hose. Just all a bunch of cool stuff.
It look cool. Now, Mom, not
Yes,
only
man.
do we have and in the chat, somebody, Betty said, lovely mannered young men. I love the humble answers.
Thank you.
So not only are y'all just, like I said, young, gifted, and fly, but now, Mom, you know that you got an extra layer of security because they in here in fire suits, and they could pull you out, the safety and all that good stuff. Y'all just, ooh, I
Put my
commend y'all.
trust in them. I think I molded them well to be some great young men, you know.
Ain't no thing, honey. You did that. You
Yeah,
did that. You need a shirt that says.
you know,
So what y'all have here? What y'all slide across the screen? What we got?
they got their certificates where they can put
Let's
in the course, you
go.
know, pass it. They just waiting on that little red book to come so we can apply for a job.
So these certificates that you have here, what are these certificates for?
It's
Like
like,
this is a 2-day test y'all had to take or something?
The test will be
it's
back.
like different tests you gotta pass.
Wow.
So like you got the navigation, like it's like navigation, like you gotta basically find your way through the ocean. Like you're gonna drive yourself through the ocean. Like if you get a job with you being a pilot, like a not a pilot, but it's a pilot, isn't it?
Navigator.
Navigator. Then you got like CPR, like that type of test.
Personal training
You
techniques.
got personal training techniques, survival skills. You got basic firefighting.
But
First aid,
Thursday.
safety, personal safety.
It's like it's all
It's all-
things.
So how many
to
how
survive.
many certificates you have in your hand?
I got 7.
And that's just for you.
Then his is somewhere.
He
But
got
I'm saying each, like it's
There's 7.
7 each. Yes, ma'am.
that's what I'm talking about. Now this test, first of all, let me y'all just I wish I was in person because I would just give y'all a hug. Y'all are so dope. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Come on now, 7 certificates. Is this? I'm so excited. I can't even get my words together. Do you have to take this test all at once? Like, do you take the 7 tests in
Just
one
like
day?
different weeks.
It goes out through the month that you during the course.
It's a
Like
test every 2 days.
Every test every 2 days.
Wow.
It could be 2 tests in 1 week. It could be. It all depends.
The main
Now,
goal
from
was to
the-
pass.
Now, when you say, so when you first go and say that this is what you want to do, you want to become an emergency man, you go through your training first, and then you have the test towards the end. Is that how that works?
so what you mean by that?
Then you
Like-
have to.
Huh?
Like they give you like a book, then they'll teach it to you. Then like it's like basically like class. They'll teach it to you. Then you'll have a test on it. If you gotta pass it, that's really it. They go on to the next subject.
So how long would you say the overall process is?
A month.
Really?
Or you can do 3 weeks
Or you
in the
can-
morning.
15 days
Yeah.
from 8 to 5.
Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all was definitely dedicated.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, geez. 7 certificates. Do y'all realize what y'all just did? Is it like
Yes, ma'am.
surreal for y'all? Do y'all have to look at it from time to time and go back and be like,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
did
It really
that.
don't feel surreal. It feel like I don't know. It don't really feel.
Motivation, basically.
Right. Y'all
They
made me
shocked
play
me.
that Young Jeezy motivation. Y'all made me
Y'all just don't know. It shocked me because like after every night I used to call all 3 of them. Did the kicking pass, the Dalen pass, the Fred pass? You know, being a parent on a mom on the other end, any parent
Of
being on the
course.
other end, and you know they got this test to take, or if they don't pass this test, you know they got to either take the course over and pay. That's more money. Or either they'll put you out, like you can't fail, but so many, and they'll put you out. So it's like every night I was calling, they're making sure they passed and they was on their way home, and did they make it home? You know,
Ooh,
like
I know, Mom, you was on edge. I know.
yeah, I was on edge to the last day when they did the little swimming test. The swimming test was the last test, and I'm like, y'all got to float for how long? And I was waiting to get that call. When I got that call, you know, I was just super excited.
Now, how long
It's
y'all had
over.
to float for?
Tread water for 60 seconds. Mm-hmm.
And the fire test, he have asthma, you know, so
Oh
I'm like,
man,
Mm-hmm.
man.
I'm gonna let,
So
I was like,
if you don't mind sharing in the ladies' lounge, did y'all pass the first round, or did you have to go
Yes,
back
ma'am.
and take it again?
We passed everything.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I
wouldn't-
said. Y'all better talk y'all talk.
Yes, man. My head, I wasn't retaking nothing. I knew I was
I know
gonna
that's right, cause we ain't paying for another test, huh?
pass. At all.
We ain't doing that.
Them tests like 850 if you fail.
Yeah, we ain't doing
Mm-hmm.
that. We ain't doing.
Mm-mm. No,
You gotta get
ma'am.
it first quarter.
Yes, ma'am.
So when it was time for y'all to take the test, what motivated you? I mean, besides, we ain't paying for the test, But how did you get locked into making sure that you did pass the test?
They're really the end goal. I want to be
Mm.
successful. Basically,
No,
a better life.
a better
basically.
life.
Wow. And that is so like the end goal, y'all. And I'm saying y'all to my people in the chat, because we gotta remember, like, y'all learning me, to be honest with you. Like, I understand I'm asking y'all some questions, but sometimes we need that even as adults to just remind ourselves the end goal. You know, what's your why? You always got to have a why to understand, you know, like you have that end goal, and knowing that it is light at the end of the tunnel when you are dedicated and motivated. And I'm telling y'all, when we done, I'm finna crank Jeezy up, because y'all got me in my y'all got me in my Jeezy vibe.
Yes, man.
I love it. So how did y'all feel when y'all passed? When y'all got all these certificates in y'all hands, and I seen the picture when y'all holding them up, and
Yes,
and
man.
with the swag on, I seen it.
It felt real good. It felt like I really just like accomplished something big, and like a start of my journey of my life. Like this really can start. I really start something.
And who did y'all call first?
Please let us know.
Who did y'all call first?
My mother.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was ready.
I love
I sat by
that.
my phone the whole time waiting on that call.
Now, Mom, did you cry?
No, I ain't cry. I was just cheesing. I was just happy, you know. And I had posted it on Facebook. You know, I ain't even go into real detail. I was just so proud of these three young men. You know, they got up. It was some tough times now, because some nights,
Correct,
mornings, I
right.
used to say, "All right, now it's time to go. It's time to get up." You know, but I was just happy they made it through. They listened to me, and I got them through it. And it's just the point of them listen. Y'all listen. When you listen to me and I tell you, I done been through this. I just don't want
Come
to
on
see them
now.
going through the same thing that I went through. I want you to be better.
Come on. Come on
They
now.
listen. And we succeeded. So now, next level. I told them
And
I'll pay for
I'm
that
a pop.
car.
Now I'm gonna pop my stuff and celebrate for us moms, because we celebrate you, Mom, Miss Dana, because you did it, like, without and correct me if I'm wrong. Their fathers wasn't in their lives.
They were part of, I give them what you say?
My father, he was like, I would say he was there, but he wasn't there. He was there when he wanted to be there.
Mm,
What you say?
Same here.
okay.
I never discredit their fathers. So, I mean, they
My
had to
father
see it
was
for
there.
themselves.
I love my dad.
I love him still. I love my dad. I love my dad a lot.
Of course.
They're going to
Of
take care of
course.
their daddies, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And see, that's the part that too, I want people to see as well. Like, we in our community, we don't have to bash the other parent at all, because again, the kids are watching, and we allow, and I could say we, because I do the same thing. We allow our own kids to formulate their relationships with their parents. It's not something that you want to dictate, manipulate, or anything like that. However, I'm gonna still pop my stuff, and shout out to Miss Dana. We celebrate you for doing what you do and what you did and done, because it's only up from here that you have raised these exceptional, young, gifted, and fly men that you have before y'all. I don't even think y'all don't understand the magnitude, like I said before, of what's about to take place, because you betted on yourself. You talk about prize pick,
Yes,
and
man.
that's mediocre. Okay, that's the little side hook. That's mediocre. But when you bet on yourself, it's the sky is the limit.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know. God is about to bless y'all. And just keep using, your story. Don't be afraid to tell your story. You got people who came up to y'all and, spoke life into you.
Yes,
And
man.
I'm happy that you listened to your mom. The best thing that was told to me is we got two ears and one mouth for a reason. So sometimes we do have to listen, even though it was days that y'all may not have want to get up, you know, um, What, and let me ask, were there days that y'all was just like, man, what I got myself into?
Like, in the days, but you can't be late either. If you late, they automatically just kick you out the class. So it's like
You gotta reschedule.
on a time, you on a time frame, you have to be there at 6 o'clock, not 6:01. You got to be in there at 6 o'clock. So it's like everything was on a time frame, time schedule.
Wow. So
Like-
now, and going through that, what did that teach you now for your daily life? Because now we done got the certificates, and I understand there's a red book that
Yes,
we
ma'am.
gotta get. So with the red book, is that the next level?
Yes, ma'am.
That's when you can like.
That's when you apply for the jobs. Cause you need that to come,
It's like with the Coast Guard.
the Coast
So your
Guard
credentials.
is with your credentials, really.
So they have to have a tweet card, a red book. Those are the two main things. And if you want to go like to different countries, you need your passport. So you need those three main keys. But you can
Okay.
use the red book and the tweet card to start off. And then you can do your passport.
Now, so far going through this experience, would you recommend for anybody to go to do it? Like, would you now be that person to be like, listen,
I
y'all may
recommend it.
wanna jump on this because you're retired at 30.
Yes, ma'am. I recommend it.
Yeah, I recommend it.
The money's
Just-
there.
Just get everything you need first. Just do all that first before you try to get in that career. If you're gonna do it, do it.
And now
Don't
what's
procrastinate.
the everything that someone would need?
Yeah, your passport and your tweet card. Get that first before the class start.
Is
Yeah,
a
because
Twitch card?
Yes, ma'am.
The tweet card take longer. When we researched it, you know, we didn't do the tweet card first, but we on the tweet card now. It takes longer. It takes like a month to get, maybe 6 weeks. But in order you want to get that job, you want to be on board. As soon as you finish class and have your credentials, your red book, you know, you can start applying for jobs. You don't want to delay yourself in applying for a job, you know, so it's some things that we had to learn along the way, but you know, we on our journey. We making some steps to succeed in life. The things they're trying to get.
I love all of this. So how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling knowing that you made this decision, you stuck through it, you was dedicated, determined. The passion was there and the family support was there as well. So looking back, you know, just taking that journey back to when you made the first decision to where you are today, how you feeling?
I'm just ready to get there. I'm just ready to get on the boat.
I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to see different things. Look at different things. Just travel. Just do different things. Make money. Just live happy.
Now with the travel, do y'all get to get off the boat or y'all on the boat for?
That's why you can get off if you have downtime,
Like you can get off like at a port.
like a port, like you know how the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Like, you
Same
can
thing
get
like
off,
that.
You can get off like right there.
So would you say this is something also too, how you can, like one can see the world almost?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that's right.
Oh, that is so
Travel for free.
dope.
And get paid.
What? You better say that, y'all. Travel for free. You heard it.
Travel for free and get paid.
Thank
And
you.
eat good.
What? Y'all heard it here?
Steak and lobster.
Not steak and lobster. And it'd be fresh too, because y'all they probably catching it right out there in that water where y'all at.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, so y'all ready? Y'all ready for this journey?
for-
Y'all ready to be out there, make this money? Y'all ready to just keep being the role models that you are now that you know that you are role models?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just ready.
They're gonna buy my car, I want my dream car.
Now what's your dream car? We want to know
What's
the
my
ladies
dream
now.
car, Fred? What's my dream car, boy? Tell the people what my dream car is.
Y'all better know. I know y'all know.
A 2024 black Honda. A black Honda Accord.
Let's go, somebody. Come on.
All black. Mhm.
So now that is a good question. What is the first thing you would buy your mom?
Yeah, I think we probably me and my brother probably go half on the car.
I'm saying I'm gonna move her.
He I don't
He
know.
always said he gonna move me.
I'm gonna move her.
I don't think she gonna go.
Where would you move her to?
Tampa.
See, he know my chocolate one know. My chocolate one know where I want to be at.
Okay.
Hanging
Okay.
them
So that's
streets.
what they call it, the Bay Area. Is that what they call it up there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready to hang in them streets.
Why Tampa? What's so
I
special
just
about Tampa?
love Tampa. That's where I want to go, and I tell him that all the time. That's where I want to move in. And he was
Oh,
like, "Let's go," and I was like, I wanted to wait till they finish school with their friends. I wanted to be fair on their end. I just didn't want to just up and move them like that. But that's my dream spot, Tampa, in a black Honda Accord with red in the inside.
oh,
That's
they finna
it.
have you laid out. I already
Mhm.
know it. Y'all ain't gonna miss a beat. And I'm
That's
I'm
all I
here for
want.
it. I'm here for it. So I wanted to shine a light on you all, give you all your flowers, and wanted the world to see and know who you are, to know your name, right? And because we often say you always hear say their name when it comes to now somebody, has been shot up or something. But now we want them to say your name because now y'all the new role models. Y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all are paving the way for people like again, my son and other young men that's out there, and even some older men who are scared to even take that step. You got some people who don't have that type of motivation in them to say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. But I wanted to just shed some light on you all. And again, thank you so much for being in the ladies lounge. Don't be afraid to pop your stuff if y'all need somebody to, somebody else, because I know you have your support system, but if y'all need somebody else to just, give you flowers, love on you, I am here. Your mom has my number. I would love to keep up with you all, to just hear the stories of y'all being out there on in that water, that deep water with the big fishes and big lobsters. But I
Gotta
would
see you
love,
pictures. We
huh?
gotta make sure you get pictures and see.
Yes,
And I'm
I
gonna
want to
see you the
because
picture of
I'm
my
tuned
dream
in.
car when I get it.
Listen, I'm tuned in now. I'm definitely here,
Because we
to
got a
just
journey,
follow
yeah.
the journey. And I think it's so important that we get the story out before time runs out. It's so important. This everybody needed to hear this. We needed some good news, and know that there are still some things happening behind the scenes that we don't get to see on the news. And we want to celebrate you. We still celebrating you. We are here. You got so many people in the chat. If y'all are not already following me on Facebook, I'm on all social media platforms. You are more than welcome to follow me. You got people in the chat loving on y'all. I'm here loving up on y'all, all of y'all. And I understand it was a third young man who couldn't be on with us today, but if he's able to watch this live, again, just know that we giving him his flowers as well, because he also did.
Dalen.
He
That's
did.
our other son, Dalen. We
Yes,
got
he
another
did
son
his
too,
thing.
Kevin. It's four of them that did it total. We got
Oh,
Kevin,
it's four. Okay,
Dalen, and these two. But
come on,
Kevin
y'all.
done his first, but Dalen and Ken stuck together. So we got a crew. And I
I
got a
love.
good crew. I got a good crew of young men.
That's what I'm talking about.
Carlos, don't get in trouble. This the hangout house. I gave this house to them. I have my little apartment, but long as I know they're in a safe place, they still play the game. So don't ever think the game gonna get too old because they have their own little tribe, and we just all consider ourselves as one big happy family.
And I'm happy you brought that up, because I think that's so important to understand, of creating that safe space for these young men, so they're not out there in the streets. Because I always tell my son, I ask him straight up, you want to smoke weed? You want to drink? You want to go get a tattoo? Because I ask these questions because I would rather him do certain things around me and his dad than to be out there on the streets and doing it. So when you
Thank
create that
you.
safe space for them,
Thank you.
That's the
you said
same
same
thing
for
I
y'all.
said. Yeah. I had to
It's
tell him.
real.
Tell me. Let me know. I'd rather you do it around me because I know you safe. You ain't in them streets
Come on.
and you can fall asleep. Everybody can sleep on the couch. We can have a big summer party as long as I know y'all safe.
Well, we gonna take attendance before I go. I close my eyes because I know everybody up in here. Listen, that's real. That is so real. And I listen. I could just sit here and appreciate this, show my love and celebrate you all, not just the young men, but also you too, Mom, and just sharing with us how important it is to create these safe space, giving us that reassurance that y'all do listen. Y'all listen. I was like, shoot, if I got to tap dance, rap it to you, create a beat and rap it, just freestyle. However, I had to get on the level of the young, the young adults. I'm all for it, but keep doing what y'all doing. I definitely appreciate it. I'm watching. I'm tuned in. I'm dedicated now. I can't stop now. Now I gotta see. I'm with y'all now. Now I gotta see see y'all out there doing big things like mom in her Honda, y'all in the house.
Yeah.
I'm just here for it. I thank you all for being here. Before we go, I have a question. To your looking back, like we done did a time lapse, right? We done went back to. Oh, and before I ask my question, Wiley G has another question for you all. He would like to know, he's gonna ask the same question I'm asking, so I'm just gonna ask my question. He trying to be like me, y'all. We said it in the late lounge. So for me, my son couldn't be on because I did want him to come on and have you all speak to him, but he couldn't make it on. However, to the young men coming up, my son's 16, below, to the young men that's under 16, your age and above, what motivation do you have for them? What would you say?
Do the right thing. If you know you ain't doing the right thing, don't do it. Just stay focused and just like listen to your mom. Your mom tell you do something, listen. All of the little things matter. You might don't think the little things matter, but the little things do matter. Do stuff not people not watching you. Always do the right thing. Well mannered.
Uh, same as him, but like just stay focused. Don't be a follower. Like a follower, like follow the right person. If you're gonna be a follower, like follow the right person. Man, my mom always told us be a leader, not a follower. So like, that really stuck with me. So I just want y'all to do the same. And this generation has changed a lot. So like little kids want to carry guns. You ain't got a gun don't make you a gangster, make you tough. Like that don't make you nothing. It just make you just really a coward. Like you young, you don't need that. Like, you just need to do right in school and graduate.
If they going to school lame, that's cool.
I was in school. I love school, but I love being there. But just being not away from home, being at school, like it was like going to basketball practice. Like kids don't look at that no more. I think it's things the rap music changed a lot of kids. Like our generation, we was outside every day playing basketball, playing football. My kids just playing in the house, just want to carry guns. You just follow the right person. Because everybody not doing the wrong thing. So just find your circle of friends that's gonna do the right thing.
I love that you said, like, y'all said a mouthful. My God, for y'all to be y'all may be young, age wise, but mentally, well, y'all are far beyond y'all years, and y'all hit home on a lot with your responses. And I love that you said, just follow the right person. It's cool. Like y'all just made it look cool to go to school. Like you say, to not carry guns. Which now just prompted a question for y'all. What kept y'all out the streets? What kept y'all not going in that direction of thinking that it was cool to?
Like seeing our dads going to prison and stuff like that. Like that would really kept me. I don't want to see my mama going through that again. Like, cause she was there she was there with our dads. I don't want to see that
My
again.
mama to suffer having us call her through a jail phone, tell something on her phone, her son had passed away. Like I don't want my mama to have to go through that. That's a big burden on her shoulder. Like for her to have to carry. So I always just stay out of trouble, do the right thing.
I ain't saying we know saints, but we just listen to the people that mentor us, like that's
Right.
doing the right thing in life. We just look at them as an example.
Right, right.
Well,
Mom, listen, honey. I'm gonna have to now publicly invite you back to the ladies' lounge because don't think that this was about our young men, but don't think you off the hook over there, Miss
well,
Man.
I'll tell the story. I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed of nothing I done live. I mean, I'm here to tell the story. I ain't trying to hide those secrets. I done been there. I done been there. I done been to
I love
jail trying to make it for my kids. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to jail for some stuff and it was just because I felt like I wasn't there. I didn't have it. I was trying to make way for my boys. It just it's another story. That's all I
Well,
can tell
good.
you.
But listen, that means y'all gonna have to come back, those that are watching us right now, because Miss Dana has accepted my invitation. I'm just asking publicly, but I already knew she was gonna come back anyways. But she has accepted the invitation to come back and chop it up with me in the ladies' lounge because we want to hear her story, of how we got to this point of raising these fine young men. But we got to tell the story again, before the time runs out, but one thing here in the ladies' lounge, we also have to be authentic. We got to take the mask off, in hopes that it could help, young mothers or mothers who are maybe struggling to raise their black men or whatever the case may be. So we here, we gonna chop it up. We not going nowhere in the ladies' lounge, but however, I am so excited that you all came and stopped by and spent some time with your girl. Like I said,
Yes, we
I am
appreciate you having
watching.
us.
Thank you for
You
Thank
having
are
you.
us.
welcome. You are welcome. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Keep up the great work that you are doing. Now that you are role models and now that you are mentors, you setting that tone. They gotta get on your level. You remember, I don't know if y'all ever played Mario, but remember how you get to the next level and you done got the
Oh, they
Yoshi and
ain't
all
playing
that.
it. They
Like,
ain't playing it.
y'all ain't play that?
Mm-mm. They
Y'all ain't
don't
play
even know what that is.
Oh Lord, I'm telling my
Can't
age,
play
but whatever.
Mario
Okay,
Did
Kart.
you
fine.
play Mario on the Nintendo?
Nintendo? Oh God, it's okay.
People be buying us that.
But for those who know about the Super Mario, but just in any game, you get to that next level, and y'all are just doing y'all thing. I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm tuned in. I'm gonna follow y'all because I want to see how this play out. We are rooting for you with the red book. I want to hear that, I want to hear that we great things because y'all already set the path and we watching. So is there anything else y'all want to add on to the people that's watching?
Just make your parents proud. It's not about the mothers. It's not. I mean, it's about both parents. Just make your parents proud at the end, and just know it's a light at the end of the tunnel. And keep God first.
Stay humble.
Stay humble, and just do right by people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
And don't rush the process.
Because it is a process, and you have to be patient.
Don't rush the process. Be patient. Patience is key.
That's
Ooh,
these
ooh,
my
ooh.
homies. Y'all hear them? Y'all
Listen,
hear
and
these?
y'all need to write this down
Homies.
and put it on some shirts or
Yeah.
something, because I'll rock a shirt. Don't
And we
rush the
ain't even
process.
scripted. This right here, off record. We doing this freestyle.
That's how you know the vibrations are high.
Oh.
Listen, I am so proud of y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in the ladies' lounge and chopping it up with your girl. We are expecting so much great things to keep coming out of the both of you all. So again, thank you, thank you. And we here in the ladies' lounge. You can catch us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. All of this great content and conversation will be rebroadcast on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go over and you are subscribed to Authentically
We're
Be.
gonna get you
Subscribe,
famous.
subscribe,
I'm gonna
Yes.
subscribe.
You heard them. Y'all heard them. Like, comment, and
subscribe,
subscribe.
like,
Y'all
comment,
know-
subscribe.
y'all
Peace,
already
love,
heard.
and happiness. That's all I can tell
Right,
you.
right.
We
We
outta
are
here.
here. So just stay tuned for next episode. We have Guapo Four-Way. I know I said it before, but I had to shine a light on these young men. So we have him coming up next, y'all, and we about to talk about some relationship stuff. We about to get into it. We about to set this record straight. So until then, I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing week, and see you on Wednesday.
Thank you. We did it.